Hello, good evening, and welcome. It is Tuesday live. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Somebody say yes. How are we? Welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along for Tuesday live. Later than usual tonight. Me and Saf have been out all day. We've just literally got back about half an hour ago. So big welcome. We normally go live at 7:30 tonight. It's just gone 9. All right. So better late than never. Okay, right. How are we all? Hope we're well. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on catch up, hit a thumbs up. If you're watching live, hit a thumbs up. Subscribe because it's free by pushing the subscribe button and hit the little bell. That will notify you when I'm putting up more fantastic videos. I'm just going to mute myself. There we go. I've muted myself. Oh my word. There we go. Right. How are we all? I'm just logging in to see your comments. Good evening, it's Craig. Good evening, Dave Mulready. Good evening, JBM. Cole's watching Living a Dream instead. No, he's not. He's here. Cole's late. I'm amazed I didn't get a million messages off Jay. You're late. We literally got in about 20 minutes ago. So, yeah. Oh, absolutely cream crackered. So I thought I'll do a late live, better than doing none at all. Okay, better than doing none at all. The signal might be a bit iffy tonight. Look, I think there's bad weather coming into Bournemouth. I don't know. My phone's on and off every 2 minutes. So if it buffers, I do apologise. Please don't WhatsApp me and send me a load of messages. There's not a lot I can do about it if it buffers. But we'll keep going as long as we can anyway. I'm on a drink. I'm having a coffee. Keep myself awake. Flat white, loads of sugar. Oh my word. How are we all anyway? Hope you're all well. I can see your comments properly. I'm doing an experiment tonight. I'm reading comments in 2 places. Okay. There's a reason for my madness, which you don't really need to know. There we go. Tuesday. I've 32 in already. Right. Okay. So who we got? Pam Domain. Good evening, Pam. Who in the chat got a haircut? Not me, Dave. Emma Kelly, good evening. Equalizer, good evening. Vinny M, good evening. Rocky Earth Guy, Jassy tuning in for Maidenhead. Beautiful. Pam Domain, Dane Duffus, evening. Colin, how are you? Keep you very old. Garden, my dad's all fine. Nice one there. Made me saying last week, yeah. Grass cutting season's finished just next week. Left after that onto autumn jobs, hedges. Yeah. It's that time of year, isn't it? Now it's all changed, ain't it? All changing it on the old landscape in front and garden in front. It's clearing up time now, isn't it? Clearing up. I think I said to you last week, my brother-in-law does it. He's been doing it for years. He's done a bit of greenkeeping, but he's got his own business set up now, and he does similar to yourself and your father. And yeah, this time of year, he's doing a lot of clearing this time of year. And in the winter, he sort of diversifies. He does like, he does like driveway clearing and all stuff like that. So, mad. Emma Kelly, good evening, Emma. Olivia, Colin, Olivia. Are you Olivia? Olivia, I need to get you a different. Do you know what? I'll go back on my old phone and message you off that. All right, I'll go back on my old phone and message you off that if you message me. How are you? Are you okay? Where in the world are you, Olivia? Olivia Gadget, those of you who've been watching the channel a long time, Olivia is my old workmate. I used to work together in insurance, and she's now, I think, still a BA flight cabin crew, and she goes round the world. Dream job, and she never comes to see me. Olivia, not happy. Martin, good evening, Martin. How are you doing? Stuart, Jen, evening, Stu. How are you doing? Past my bedtime, this cold. Vinny, behave yourself. I've heard about you and your late nighters in Tenerife. Past your bedtime, my eye. Emma Kelly, hi Emma. TMK, I'm in cold, back up and running. And you've a nice one, Ty. I did get your message, mate. Did get your message. I'm just necking this coffee. Keep yourself awake. Do you know what? Is this just me? You know when you've driven quite a way. You've driven from Bournemouth to Brighton today, and then we've been in Brighton most of the day, and then literally driven from Brighton back to Bournemouth. The first thing I want to do when I've done a drive like that of any distance is have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. It's like when you first get up in the morning, you're a bit hungover, innit? You want a cup of tea. Evening, Ruth. How you doing? Shared on Facebook. Very old man. Good evening. How are we? Dan Shaw's. I Dan do pool Sunday, mate. Oh, Dan, do you know what? I did see your message, mate. I'm so sorry. It slipped my mind. Sunday could be a goer. I'll know better tomorrow because I might be working Sunday, Dan. I might be working. I'll know tomorrow. I will message you, I promise. I do apologise. The weekend went absolutely nuts, mate. And yesterday and last night was absolutely nuts. Oh my God! Wait till I tell you about last night, guys, in a minute. My Monday quiz. It's Craig. Evening, young girl. Hugs and kisses. Oh, Craig, chatting him up. Tony Tabaroo. Good evening, Toby. That's some mop, pal. All right, Dave. It's growing, isn't it? Look at that. Can you all burn it? It's not going. It is staying. Right, the hair is staying. Shall I start a GoFundMe page for a haircut? Damien Hancock, if you as much later call you a clash with one of Johnny Vlogger's famous late night lives. He's over in Tenerife, isn't he? Has he arrived yet? Has he gone? Or is he on his way? Or is he thinking about it? Thought you were already mad, mate. Evening, Anne Elton's in. The evening call just finished dinner in Duke Restaurant under the Columbus Hotel. Oh, very nice. How was it? I've seen that place. Glad you got there safe, and hope you and Dave are having a good time. Hope you're behaving yourselves and not leading anyone astray, as you tend to do when you land on the island. But seriously, hope you're having a good time. Good evening, Sean Gilmore. All right, Prash is in the house. Travel with me, Prash. How are you, mate? Mate, I saw your Facebook thing when I pulled up before about a comment on your channel, mate. There are some mindless, moronic idiots out there. And the only thing we need to worry about is that they walk amongst us, right? That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Boing, boing, fella. You're all saying, look, keep saying hello to each other while I catch up with the chat. David Butler, hi, Cole, walking past excuse me, walking past the Tiggertan on my way back to the apartments. Nice one, David. Probably not on chat after this. Love to stuff. Thank you, David. David, if you see this still, have a great time, right? I want to see loads of photos. And I want to see you and Anne relaxing. Okay, that's the biggie. Not that old, thank you. Olivia, you're knocking on now. Behave yourself. Olivia must be 33 now. I haven't seen her for years. She was late 20s last time I saw her, so she was about 30. Saf, Olivia's in the chat. Do you remember her? JBM's currently on day 6 of the big trip, and he's currently in Pwllheli. It's pronounced Pwllheli. North Wales and the Llyn Peninsula. Hope Tenerife finds you well. Home is where the heart is. Good evening, guys. How are you doing? Evening, everyone. Evening. I meant to watch one of your videos at the weekend, Hearties, but I'll be honest with you. Please don't take this the wrong way. I didn't even start watching it. I fell asleep. The one I was watching before it, probably one of JBM's, sent me to sleep. So I didn't get around to yours. Only messing, Jay. Only messing. No, I did intend, but I'm on video catch up. Yeah, for those in the chat, JBM Travels, he's on a marathon 44-day, I think, is it? Trip around various towns and cities in the UK. He's hitting the coast, he's hitting inland, he's hitting the mountains, he's hitting the lowlands. Go and have a look at his channel. He's on an epic trip, staying in budget hotels. He's doing food reviews. He's doing probably walks up and down the street where he gets blown by the wind into the road and all that sort of stuff. So go and have a look at his channel, JBM Travels, and give him some support and love while I drink the rest of my coffee. There we go. 35 in the chat. Thank you so much, people, for coming in the chat. I do appreciate it. Weather in Tenerife is great. Always is. Much cooler than last week. I believe so. Yeah, the clima's gone now. So I think you've landed at the right time, Anne and David. The clima's gone. I believe I've got a not on YouTube friend over there at the minute. Does that make sense? Somebody who does nothing to do with YouTube. None of you will know them. And he was telling me, excuse me, oh, my eyes are all, I should put some eye washing. Yeah, he was telling me, what you call it, he was there last week, he's there this week, he's there next week. He's telling me it's calmed down a bit now. It's still like sort of late 20s, 30s, But last week it was like late 30s and really heavy with the air and the Kalima, and it wasn't pleasant. I've spoken to one or two entertainers over there, and they were struggling. I think of the night time when it cools down and the dust starts to drop and that, they're out and about going from venue to venue, and they were struggling with the voices. Oh, it must be murder. Whether in Tenerife, Dane, if you don't mind me asking, Cole, does your brother-in-law have a name for his gardening company? He does, Dane. It's based up in Chester. What's he called? It's either county-wide or countrywide. County-wide or countrywide, one of them. I think it's county-wide, one word, county-wide. But I'm not sure if he's got a website or anything. County-wide. Bear with. Oh no, I can't get Facebook. I'm on my phone, aren't I? I'll tell you what I'll do, Dane. If I remember, I'll put a link up in the community chat. But I'm sure it's county-wide, and I'm not sure what it is after that. My sister comes in. They've got a YouTube. My sister's YouTube is in that name, and she comes in the chat once in a blue moon, and it comes up. The name comes up on the, like yours says, Dane Duffus. Hers comes up county-wide. I think it's county-wide gardening. Not sure, not 100% sure. He used to be a greenkeeper for the Duke of Westminster, who at the time when he was alive, Britain's richest man, and he used to look after his golf course. Because my sister and brother-in-law, they actually live in Chester, right in the city centre by the river, in one of the Duke of Westminster's properties, as was, which, they sort of, it was part of the job at the time, but obviously now they've bought it and it's their own place. So yeah, he used to be a greenkeeper, Duke of Westminster. Then when all that fell by the wayside, he sort of set up on his own. So yeah, he's doing very well. It's good to see you, Colin. I hope you're well and kicking. Of course I am, Olivia. I miss you. We miss you too, Olivia. Get yourself to Bournemouth and come and see us. Oh my God. Bryony in. Didn't see Bryony come in. If you want to see what Olivia Gadrick looks like, by the way, if you go back at the beginning of my channel, go back about 2 years ago. Is it 2 years? Is it 2 years, Olivia? Right, go back 2 years ago. We did a couple of vlogs. We went to Swanage on one of them, and Brighton, I think the other one was, wasn't it, Olivia? When I did the zip wire, we did 2 or 3 vlogs. Olivia's in my vlogs, and then she got this job working for British Airways. Started flying around the world. Now she's old and married, and we don't see her. We miss you, Olivia. You won't be the first one. No, I didn't fall asleep to your video, I tell you, hearties. Colin, I'm 30, and the rest. All the JBM's videos send me to sleep. It's Craig. Go to Veronica's and the all-night disco. Alan David, you don't put it past them. They probably would end up in Veronica's. They do stay out late sometimes. Depends who they're with. 2 weeks on Thursday, back in Tenerife, meeting up with Tim Dowd for a walk. Well, oh, nice one. So 2 weeks, I don't even know what date that is. 24th tomorrow, 25th. Second, so you're flying out around about the 8th of October, is it? 9th of October, something like that. Go to his webpage and book a walk. Oh yeah, you have to book with Tim. You can't just turn up. He'll shout at you. Evening, Keith. Hello, mate. Oh, it's probably your hair in your eyes. You're looking. I'll be honest with you. I was at my gig on Friday night. It was piping hot in the pub, right? It was absolutely roasting, and I could feel it. I thought, oh my God, I need to get it chopped. But then I thought, no, I'll get used to it. I'll be all right. All right, Keith, hope you're well. Stephen V. Guy. Stephen, how you doing? Hope you're well, mate. Nice to have you in from Belfast. Shirley, hi everyone. Hi, Shirley. Home is where the heart is, and night. It wasn't a bad guess, was it? Ruth, I don't see Bryony. No, I think Bryony's having an early night, Ruth, to be honest. She did message me earlier. Bryony's on her way down here to Bournemouth tomorrow. She's having a little break, which for her is a big thing. She used to live here many moons ago, and she's coming back for a little sort of, I think she's here for like 4 or 5 days. staying in town centre. So I'll be going to meet up with her at some point tomorrow when she arrives from the station, drop her off at her hotel, and then she's going to have a few days chilling out. So you might see her in a vlog. You never know. I'm sure you will. And yeah, she's going to have a few days. So I think she leaves quite early in the morning, is my point anyway. I think she's coming by train. Well, I know she's coming by train because I'm meeting at the train station. But she's leaving Yorkshire, whereabout in Yorkshire, I can't remember where she lives. She's leaving quite early because she's arriving sort of late afternoon. So a message, basically, the gist of a message for us, I'm grabbing a well early night. She's up and away early, so we probably won't see her in the chat tonight, to be fair. So there we go. That's all the news. I've got to show you this. This blew my mind, and it was only £2. I've not took the price off it. I don't know if any of you follow me Facebook. If you don't, have a look. Cole's Place on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Right. If any of you do, you'll have seen I put some pictures up today. Saf and I were in Brighton, as I said earlier today. Olivia, we've been to Brighton today, and Olivia used to live in Brighton, and we're in one of these shops. There's this shop. I don't know how to describe it. Right. It's this shop in Brighton. You walk in, it only looks little from the outside, right? It's up this like narrow street, sort of top end of the lanes, North Street, something like that. And you walk in, and it's a shop with like, it's like how can I put it? It's like a department store. You know, when you go into like a department store and they've got all different concessions. So you walk past one that sells, I don't know, perfume. Then you go to another and it sells plants. Then you go to another. It's like that, okay? Only all the concessions, all the little stalls are separate, and it's all like retro stuff. A lot of it is second hand. Some of it is craft type stuff. There's clothes. It's mad. There's a concession that sells like the old dinky cars and stuff like that, and there's one that sells records, and it's amazing. An emporium, is that the word you'd use? And it's massive. It only looks little from the outside. It's on 2 floors, and this shop is massive. You can go in and browse. You can spend hours in there. I mean, I would, because I like looking at people's shit. You know what I mean? But Saf, she can't stand for long, so we only in there for about 10 minutes. Anyway, there's this concession in there, and it sells like, basically, it sells. How would you describe it? It sells like anything from football programs. Old kids magazines like Looking and all that, and all the old pop magazines, smash hits from the 70s and 80s. Sells like all the old theatre programs, just basically old brochures and magazines and pictures and stuff like that. And I found this. Now, a lot of you'll know, originally I'm from Chester, city of Chester up in the northwest, and I found this from 1970 to 71, Chester Football Club. There you go, Vinny. Check that out. So an old team photograph from 1970 to 71. Now, if you're not a footy fan, which I'm not a massive footy fan, but that is mental. And it's an original photograph, and they've put it in plastic and all that. And it was £2, £2. So, and it's got the original team. There's a couple of names on there, and yeah. So might be one for Webby. I don't know. And they had a load of old teams. Well, I say old teams. They had a load of old photographs of teams, and they were all like the old Division 3 and 4. So not the big teams like your Liverpool and Man Uniteds and Chelsea's. It was all like the Chesters and Hartlepools and all them teams. There was loads. So and they had a couple of Bournemouth programs as well, but I didn't get them. I'm not interested in Bournemouth. So there you go. So I thought I'd show you that. Boom. Chester City Football Club. And they had like Blackpool and Doncaster and all them. Hit the like, people. Thank you, Craig. Go punk rocker style, Cole. All the colours. Get a mohawk. Look at it. Swanage, Brighton and Durdle Door. It was so nice. That was it. We went to Durdle Door, didn't we? Durdle Door. I remember that one. Went down, didn't we? We went down on the beach. And then we went to that pub after because we were hanging, weren't we? Both had a bad hangover that day. You were proper on hangover earlier, remember that? I saw one photo today, Brighton called. Yeah, I put them up. Missing Allowed shirts called Been a While. Vinny, they're just having a temporary rest. They're in recovery mode for a forthcoming run of trips. That's all I'm going to say. Which is a load of bollocks. I just haven't been bothered to iron them, Vinny, to be honest with you. I just sneezed and my nose nearly fell off. Be careful. Some new advice to everyone who watches Cole's videos. Make sure you watch Cole's videos, the whole video, before liking for YouTube to recognise it as a like. It's like an old emporium, a shopping arcade. Yeah, it's hard to describe it. You walk in and it's just like different. There's no sort of walls or anything. They're just like shelves, and they're run by different people. So you literally go from one to the next. Next time I'm there, what I'll do is I'll do like a little short video, because I'm not describing it very well at all, but I'm sure you get the gist. But next time I'm in there, I'll do like a TikToky short. Brilliant place. If you like browsing, like all curiosities, there's like war medals, and if you like all your old stuff, you like your old stuff. None of it's worth a fortune. Don't get me wrong. It's not like thousands of pounds worth of antiques. It's just basically tat, a lot of it. But it's mad what some people still have, like the old milk bottles with the logos printed on and all that, and crazy stuff. I'd be in there all day. Liverpool all the way. Get in, Craig. Was that when you were a ball boy? Vinny, I wasn't even born then. I'm a 90s child. I like you. YouTube's currently cracking down on likes. 70% of videos meant to be watched before you like it, but YouTube recommend you watch the whole video, so they know the like is true. Watch to the end, JBM. That's the message. Watch to the end, people. Collars, Delboy would say, done deal. You've been done for £2 for that off-footed. And listen, it's not worth £2, right? But because it's Chester and it's old, you know what I mean? It'll go on my bathroom wall. Yeah, and then when I get family coming down, oh, where'd you get that? You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I'll do one day. I'll do a JBM. I think JBM's my bathroom. I've got all sorts of stuff on the walls. I've got a framed £10 note. That's off a mate of mine who I didn't think I'd ever get. I won it in a bet. I've got a piece of Tenerife pub history on my wall in the bathroom. What else have we got? I've got some old music posters. I've got all sorts of crap on the walls in my bathroom. It's the best bathroom you'll ever go in. And it's not worth £2, I know. We support Mansfield and Derby. Definitely not a pair of glory hunters. Do you know what, though? I admire that. There is nothing wrong with supporting your local team at all. If that's where you live and it's where you've grown up and it's who you've supported all your life, it's better than, dare I say this, like a lot of Bournemouth people have done and started supporting Bournemouth 10, 15 years ago when they hit the Premier League. You know what I mean? No one supported Bournemouth before that. They used to get crowds of about 1,000. At one point, they even went bankrupt because nobody was going. Then all of a sudden, they started climbing up, and now they've got thousands. So, if that's your local team, fair play. Dislike thing is a new thing YouTube is doing. Sounds like it's rattled you, Jay. I'll be honest with you, I've not heard of it. Not heard of it. So remember lovely department stores with the concessions in store. Miss them, bring them back. Hiya, Catherine. Yes, we've got one in Bournemouth called Bobby's. It used to be Debenhams, the Debenhams building. We've got one there. And again, I'll go in there. It's not second hand or anything. Bobby's is more all new stuff and local arts and stuff. I'll go in there. It's that sort of thing. Different stalls within one big building. That makes sense. Old Tap, bet you bazaar. Yeah, bazaar. I suppose it is like a bazaar. Yeah, only indoors. Do you know what? I wish I'd done a video now because I've described it totally poor. My powers of description are crap. Next time we're in Brighton, we go quite a lot, as you guys know. Next time I'm there, right, I'll go in. It's called Snoopy's or something like that, as in Snoopy the dog. I'm sure it's called Snoopy's. Next time we go in, I'll do a little and I'll show you. Vinny, old and tat. Bet you felt right at home there, Col. Leslie old, Vinny. Tat, I'll accept. Not old. Thank you, Equalizer. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Any donations made via Super Chats, whatever, buy me a coffee, PayPal, they go straight back into the channel. I don't pay them up the wall. They go for things like cameras and what have you else. So I've got building up a nice collection now. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All goes straight back into production of the channel. Appreciate that. Unless you say that's for Saf, in which case then I transfer it to Saf. Watch to the end, viewers. The Scotsman Kev says it is true. To be fair, it is true. Watch to the end, because if you watch a video to the end, YouTube thinks, oh, this video is being watched to the end, it must be good, and it pushes it out there more, which is what I think why maybe what JBM's saying about the likes, maybe that's why they're making a like thing. Is it 70%? Not something I've heard about, to be honest, until tonight, but you know, I can understand it if that's what they're doing. Colin, did you know all the players that played for Chester football team? Do you know what? I've met a few of them actually. Ian Rush, ex-Liverpool player, he was Chester when he first started his career. Liverpool bought him from Chester. I can't remember how much for. It was peanuts in them days. It was like, I think it was about 10 grand they paid for him, and then he went on to be one of their best ever goal scorers on two times he played for them. And then he moved to Juventus as well. Ian Rush was a Chester player. Michael Owen, ex-Liverpool player, now a TV pundit. He lived in Chester, and his uncle, or two of his uncles, played for Chester. The Futchers. They were sort of 70s. I think the ex-West Brom fella, is it Laurie Cunningham, the black guy? He played for Chester at one point. Chester was it was always a lower league team, and then in the 80s it got took over by this American guy. Everyone thinks Americans and Russians and all that taking over football clubs is only recent. It's not. Chester was actually taken over by an American, bought out and managed by the same guy. He was an American, and he had cheerleaders coming on the pitch at half time and all that, and it just went totally downhill. And then they dropped out the league. Be honest with you, I never used to support them. Everyone in Chester I knew either supported Liverpool or Man United, because both those were in close proximity to Chester, and it was just as easy to get to their games. So not many people in Chester supported Chester City, unfortunately. And their new ground is over the border in Wales as well. So no, I didn't know that many players. Never used to go. I used to go to there used to be a skateboard park around the back of the football ground. I used to go to that a lot more than the actual football in my skateboarding days. Seen all Colt, looks like Vinny when he's upside down on booze in Tenerife, your place. I mean, I did a video today, and I'm down the laundrette tomorrow holding Vinny's hand. Runcorn FC put the call out for people to attend the game so they could oil the turnstiles. Did I know Stuart Rimmer? Ooh, rings a bell. Ex-Chester player, wasn't he? Was he a goalkeeper? Don't know. Rings a bell. Evening, Lynn. How you doing? Deborah Brooks. Hi, Deborah. I call her all in the chived in. Snoopers. That's it. Snoopers. Deborah, of course you're from over that way, aren't you? I've been there a long time. I think it was there when Body Shop had the first ever shop just down the same street. You know the street I mean, don't you, Deborah? It's a narrow street, and it's got like all little boutique shops in, you know, like little sort of shops that sell things like crystals and just random stuff. I can't remember the name of the street. Anyway, you go down it, and as you're walking away from the sea, it's on the left. I knew somebody'd know it. Snoopers. That's it. Is it Snoopers Bazaar or Snoopers Emporium? I haven't. Deborah, you've been in there, obviously. I haven't described it very well at all, really, have I? People think I've gone mad. Ian Rush bought by Liverpool from Chester, April 1980, 300 grand. There you go. I knew it was peanuts. I'd never remember how much it was. I remember it when they bought him. He had like a big moustache and long black hair, and he started playing for Liverpool. He was knocking goals in left, right, and centre. Liverpool playing tonight. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they're playing Southampton, aren't they? Anybody know the score? If I had £1 every time someone said to me, "You're red or blue," neither, I don't watch football. It's the accent, Vinny. I get it. And I'm not Scouse as you, don't forget. I get it down here every single day. Especially, when I'm working in the pubs, they come up, "Oh, mate, where are you from? Red or blue?" Do you know Stuart Rimmer? He rimmed in my car. Blimey, Jay. Easy. Getting beat. Are we getting beat, Lynn? Behave. Colin, I never have a notification when you go live. Yeah, a few people say that, Catherine. I addressed this last week because quite a few people are saying they don't get notifications. Unfortunately, it's not something I have any control over. I don't press a button that says send notification. What's meant to happen is when I go live, YouTube is meant to automatically send a notification out to everybody who's got the bell hit for notifications. But it seems that it's not doing so. Now, I asked around. I've asked a few viewers and I've asked a few friends who've got YouTube channels. Obviously, the main thing is make sure you've got the bell pressed. The other thing is I had somebody last week. I won't mention because they don't really watch a lot. They don't come in the lives a lot. But they said they weren't getting notifications for my normal videos. And they sent me a screenshot and they weren't actually even subscribed to me. So if you're not subscribed, you're not going to get notifications. They had been subscribed, but for some reason, YouTube had unsubscribed them or they'd unsubscribed themselves accidentally. So the two things are make sure you got the bell hit and make sure you've subscribed. Tenerife Tez dropped a hint as well. He said sometimes if you unsubscribe and then subscribe again and hit the bell, you'll start getting notifications. But yeah, it's a thing. But like I say, it's not something I control. This person said to me, "Can you make sure you send me a notification when you go live, or can you make sure you send me a notification when you put a video up?" I can't because I don't actually send them. It's just an automatic thing that YouTube is meant to do. So it's a bit of a pain. Come on, YouTube, get your act together. 1-1. Liverpool getting beat 2-1. 1-1, 10 minutes. Is it 1-1 or 2-1? Make your minds up. Evening, Dave and Julie was trying to watch you and call same time. Dave and Julie was trying to watch. Is that Dave and Julie? I forgot what they're called. Dave and Julie. Newcastle Dave and Julie. Can't they see me? I haven't blocked them. I haven't blocked anybody. Southampton. There's a lot. 1-1 Liverpool. Living a dream, yeah. Living a dream, Julie. Colby clash with you tonight. Sorry. No, Julie. I forgot your channel name, Julie. I'm tired. I've been on the road all day. No, Julie, you didn't clash with me. I wasn't aware you were live. It's me clashing with you. We've been out. We've been to Brighton today, Julie, and I wasn't aware you were live. I'm so sorry. I put a note up at about 5 o'clock tonight saying I'm going to go live. We didn't get back till literally, what time is it now? 20 to 10. We got back about an hour ago, and I put a thing up saying we're not going to get back, so I'm going live at 9 o'clock. So you've not clashed with me at all. It's me clashing with you. It's the other way around. Confirmed 1-1. Tie 2-1 Liverpool. Oh, do you know what? Hopeless you. I'm going to have a look myself. Liverpool. You've all told me 4 different scores. Except. Oh, I can't even get up my phone now. Except. I can't get a thing up on the thing. Is it the Carabao Cup? (2-1) it says here, 86 minutes. Isaac and Ekitike scored. There you go. Come on, the mighty Reds. 2-1. Living a dream, you clash with a Premier. Living a dream and you clash with a Premier. Right. Julie, do apologise. Correction, Liverpool 2, Southampton 1. Living a dream, 2-1. Injury time cancelled. I'm guessing that's Dave now, not Julie. Now it's 2. Now it's 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, we won't need any armed slot time now. We can just finish at 90 minutes. Maybe give them a minute, but yeah, we'll finish now. That'll do. We're through. Oh dear. Right, yeah. So that's that. Look at that. Chester City Football Club, 1970 to 71, £2. I'll show you what else I got before I do. I'm going to update you on the sand. Look at this, everybody. Remember this? Look at all that different colour sand. How cool is that? So I've updated it. Loads of you remember I did a live about 4 or 5 months ago, beginning of summer, and I said, I'm being a bit geeky. Every time me and Saf visit a beach, wherever it is, we're going to get a little sand sample and we're going to put it in this vase and see the different coloured sands. It's probably not showing up very well in the light. There you go. So that top one there is Devon. That is Dawlish, where the train goes across the beach. That is Torquay. I can't remember the others. I've written them all down somewhere. So I've updated it. So they're the ones from Devon last week. And today, on the way home from Brighton, we stopped off and I've got a little sand sample here from Worthing. So as soon as I dry that out, I'll put that in as well. And then we're going to get to Tenerife, hopefully, in the next month, 6 weeks. And then I'll have some black sand to go in it. I won't put it back on yet because I'll probably drop it. I'll put it back next to Keith later. So somebody said to me, how's your sand thing going? And I wrote a note to tell you all, so there you go. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it now on me still. I've got a camera here and I've delayed a live on the camera by about 2 minutes because I'm experimenting tonight so I can see what I'm doing. Cole, don't forget to meet me in October. I don't think you'll let me forget, Jay. I'll still be here then. I'm not going to Tenerife while you're here, mate. Don't worry about that. The sand is a beautiful 2025 keepsake memory. That's exactly what it is, Shirley. We're going to do it. I mean, it's been going now since about April. Oh, God, the vase is rammy. The vase is filthy. It's me handling it and showing it off to everyone. So I've got a little bit to go in there. October, November, December. I'm going to take it to about there because I'll be getting some samples from Tenerife as well when we go, and possibly another trip I'm doing. I'll tell you what, I will be brave. Oh, shit. So that'll be 2025 sand. And then I'll start a 2026 one. I'm so geeky sometimes, it's unbelievable. But it's interesting, the colour. I'll take a photo in daylight, it shows up far better. It's like a spectrum. There are so many different colours of sand, and that is just from the south coast of Britain. So from like North Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, a little bit of Hampshire and some Sussex, all that sand is. And it's mad that the sort of range of colours and the texture as well, and the sort of components of it. Some of it's very fine, some of it's very gritty, but it's weird, you know what I mean? I've not got any Bournemouth in there because Bournemouth sand's not real. We import it. I think most of the sand on Bournemouth beaches come from Italy, so I don't want to put that in there. That jar looks really good. I'm over the moon with it, Vinny. I thought to myself, is it a bit geeky doing that sort of thing? It's a bit nerdy, isn't it? But no, it's flipping brilliant. That's 2025 in a vase. The places me and Saf go to. And I've kept the lid. This is a really geeky bit, right? Where is it? There you go. I've got a list of all the places. See that? So from the bottom, Lyme Regis, Hamworthy, Dorset, St Agnes, Cornwall, Fistral Beach, Sandbanks, Littlehampton, Knoll Beach, which is Dorset, Swanage, Weymouth, Torquay and Dawlish. And today I've got Worthing in Sussex. And then there's probably room for about another 1, 2, 3, probably room for about another 7 or 8 samples. And obviously we're getting into Tenerife territory in possibly this month, if not definitely November. So I'll have some black sand and some Playa La Vista sand and all that sort of stuff. If Tim doesn't shout at me for taking sand off the beach. So yeah, I have my nerdy streak, people. Right, catch up with these comments. 2-1 Liverpool, get in. Andrew Knightstrider is a toffee. Who are they? He's a big Everton fan, is Andrew. He's a big blue. We call them blue nose. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Anne. Red card, Ekiteke of Liverpool, 86th minute. No, behave. Oh, yeah. Oh, I should put it on the telly. What did he do? I've lost my comments now. I have to look them on here. Red card, Ekiteke. Colt, you was done with the picture, but the beach sand is cool. Cost a lot to buy one of them. Yeah, absolutely. And it's a memory thing as well. You know what I mean? You know, it's put in the vase in the order in which we visit the beaches. Okay, so I've not gone for like colour difference or anything, because some of the colours are quite similar, but some are like obviously different. So it's just done. We started it, I think it was about May, June. No, it wasn't May, it was June. And every time we go to a different beach, I'll get a little bag of sand and we just put it in and it goes in the vase in the order we visit the beach. So Torquay, Devon was last week. And what do you call it? Yeah. I'm a sea glass geek. Got done with the picture. Sand is good. Cost a lot to buy. Yeah, I can imagine it would cost a lot. Yeah. I'm a sea glass geek. Yes, we've been looking for sea glass. We can never find any. It looks like an interesting coffee. The different layers of cream, beige and brown. Do you know what, David? I've never thought of that. I've never thought of that perspective. Wait till I tell Saf that. Call that drink with the thumbs up you had a few weeks back. I found it in Home Bargains. Was that the roller cola? Somebody told me they flogged it in Home Bargains. Took his shirt off after he scored, second yellow. Oh, the divvy. He's going to learn the hard way. Mo Salah was doing that for a while, wasn't he? When he scored a goal, shirt came off, yellow card. And if he's on a yellow already, that's his red, isn't it? Scored a goal, must have been naughty after his red card. Equaliser, £5. Col, I'll pay you to go to the other side of the world so you don't meet JBM that month. Thank you again for the donation, mate. It is appreciated. However, JBM's a mate. I will have to meet him. We're going to do a kebab review, I think. So we'll have a bit of fun. I'm going to go and pick him up from Weymouth. Going to go pick him up from Weymouth. And he's staying in Poole, aren't you, Jay? I think he said last night. So yeah, he's going to come down Poole for a couple of days and do a couple of vlogs. So I'm going to grab him out for a breakfast review. Although we did a breakfast review, didn't we, Jay? I'll grab him out for a breakfast review and possibly a kebab review. We'll fatten him up while he's here, because he'll be on about day 25 or something of his trip by then. He'll be dead skinny because he won't have ate properly. So when he's here, I'll do what Anne and David would do. I'll feed him up, right? Make sure he's fed, and then I'll send him on his way. But thank you for the Equaliser. Appreciated donations, mate. Straight back in the channel. Louise Parks, that's lovely call. I collect shells. Yeah, staff collect shells. Staff loves collecting shells. And sort of little pebbles, like the ones with various colours in. You know, when you see them with like a sort of bleed of a colour and all that sort of stuff. She picked one up today. It was like a very light grey, and it had like a big black sort of circular blemish in the middle. And she'll pick the odd seashell up as well. She's got them in a big jar. Mad, innit, what you think of doing? You know what I mean? David, I thought it looked like coffee too, maybe a barraquita. Oh, that'd be nice. I could do a barraquita now. I've got that coffee hit, haven't I? Wow, I've got a kebab going to kill me in the morning. Oh, nice one, Dave. Dirty kebab. Carl, I'm not focused on views anymore. I understand they're down at moments, but when I at least expect they're going to spikes, but mainly my videos do better once it's been for 6 or more weeks. Yeah, honestly, Jay, seriously, you and I don't do it for a living. You know, I understand some people will do it for a living, or they want to build a channel so they make money. And in that case, then they've got to be, you know, mega focused on the amount of views they get. You know, like Scott's Kev. I always use Scott's Kev as an example. I'm not picking on him, but he whacks videos out left, right, and centre, and they all get anything from like 2,000-3,000 up to hundreds of thousands of views because he does it for a living. Like Matt Master does it for a living. So I get it. You know, they're mega focused on getting views. You know, and we all like getting views. I love it when a video does well, as much as the next YouTuber. But because I don't do it for a living, the amount of money it brings in for me is minuscule compared to my normal job. So it's never going to make me a fortune. So I haven't got that pressure. If a video does well, if I get 5-figure views or even 4-figure views, absolutely brilliant. You know, it's a buzz. People are watching it. People have got something out of it. If it gets a couple of 100 views, all right, piss me off. You know what I mean? You can make a lot more money making a video, producing one, than you can money getting back from it, obviously. So I get it when people want views because they want to earn a lot of money or they want recognition. But if you keep it at the level where you're doing it because you enjoy it, then if you get a lot of views on a video, it's a buzz and it keeps you going along, doesn't it? So, you know, I think I've said to you privately, Jake, do at the minute, last month and over the past few weeks, my channel, I've tweaked it a little bit, like the no moderators, the late night lives, the local stuff I've been doing. I've tweaked it. I had to do something with it because it was stagnating. So changing it, tweaking it around, trying different things is great. Sometimes it works, some things don't, in terms of views and subscribers. But don't stress on it. I said to you last night, Jay, if you do your 44-day trip around Britain, right, the worst thing that's going to happen with your YouTube videos is that nobody watches them. You get 0 views on every single one, right? That's the worst thing that's going to happen. It doesn't matter, right? Because in 20, 30 years' time, when you're old and in your wheelchair with your grandkids around you, you'll have those videos to look back on, which are your memories. And that will be more important than any amount of views, whether you get 1 million views or 0 views. So keep making them, do it for fun, like I'm doing now. My channel is I've stayed true to my bio. You know, I'm doing stuff that I enjoy doing as a single parent. So the nighttime walks, it's an interest of mine. Always has been, always will be. Going out with Saf to a pizza house, it's what we do, you know. So in 20, 30 years' time, I'll look back on it and, you know, or if I'm dead in 20, which I probably will be in 20, 30 years' time, the way I go, Saf will have them to look back on. And she'll go, oh, I remember going to Brighton with my dad that day and eating that pizza. So just do that and keep it fun. Keep it fun. If you focus on the fun, not the figures. Saying that, you're going to make me do that board in a minute, but focus on the fun, not the figures, and everything else will come. That's the advice I've been given by many people, and it does work. End of sermon. Liverpool 1-2-1. Thank you very much, everybody. Nice one, Ty. Kebab review and breakfast review. Get in there. Thanks for trying our best to relax. Do you know what stop you know who telling you off? Do you know what stop you know who telling you off? Come again, Craig. Look, like when I start lecturing, right, everyone starts commenting. I get loads of comments. Evening, Kirk. Wagwan tours. So now we're going away next year to Lanzarote in June. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. Saf and I are looking at Lanzarote in January, actually. Possibly end of January. Meeting lots of subscribers as we walk along here in Tenerife. Great community. There you go, David. David, I'll be honest with you. Listen, David and Anna, but probably better known in Tenerife than a lot of YouTubers. Said that a million times. Pam Domain, good evening, Pam. Oh, you're good. And cheers for the support. Support the big trip. There you go. Everyone say hello. How's the channel doing? Wagwan. Where are you, Kirk? Are you see Wagwan tours? They're getting like Scotsmen. I see them knocking out 3 or 4 videos a day, and it's working. I don't know how many followers you got now, but it's obviously working for you. And I don't know whether you're in the UK or whether you're in flipping Portugal or Turkey or whatever, because it's like Scotsmen. You don't know whether Kevin's in the UK or not. And I reckon Kirk will say the same. Have fun doing your videos, Jake. Don't focus on the figures. It's nice to keep a track of it now and again, but don't look every day. And then when you do get round to looking, and it's grown bigger than you thought, it's even better, isn't it? You know what I mean? Turkey does good for us. JBM, I saw you live last night. You got 4 views, Colin, and I was 2 of them. I'm blocked from your chat from one of your mods, JBM. Oh, that's a shame. Have you been misbehaving in JBM's chat equalizer? JBM doesn't block lightly. He did 2 lives equalizer, though, to be fair. He did one early doors, and then he did one quite late on. That was what I went in on, because we spoke, I think. And Jay goes, oh, I'm going live again in 10 minutes or whatever. And I'd literally come in from work. So I went in. I had a massive busy night last night. It was my busiest Monday night ever. And I needed a cup of tea. I needed to chill. So I sort of took a breather, and then I went on JBM's live. There was only a few in, to be fair, but it was late, and he didn't announce it. So, I used to enjoy doing video editing for our trips to the family. Stephen J, nice one. Laptop struggles with the editing of 4K, so we just film and upload as it is now. Oh, nice. Let me see. You got a channel? Oh, it won't let me go to your channel on this phone. Stephen J, I haven't got a thing to put links on. Can you give me the name of your channel, mate? And we'll have a look. If you don't mind, if you want us to have a look at it, and I'll do some sharing for you, mate. We just film and upload it. Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of people love their editing. I personally hate it. I've got about 7 or 8 videos to upload at the minute that I've made. I've got a burger review that I've done with Saf, one of our Burger Fridays. I've got this week's best breakfast to do. I've got a couple of festivals. I've probably even got some Tenerife stuff. I've got a ruck of stuff. And for me, it's sitting down and having the discipline to do the editing and getting it on there. Some people love it, some people loathe it. The less editing you've got to do on a video, the better. Just whack it on there. I met Anne Load. She's lovely. We're going to be with you on Saturday morning. Is it this Saturday? Is it? Okay, good job you reminded me, mate. Cool. Yeah, I'll be around. Not a problem. Not a problem. First day, met 3 subscribers, and Jules gets some sunway pass. You can't go anywhere over there, Anne. I don't block people for no reason. My mods don't block for no reason. Have a look in your blocked folder on YouTube Studio, Jay, and then if someone's blocked him for no reason, because Equalizer's always been decent on in my life. So if one of your mods has blocked him by mistake or for no reason, just delete his block and get him back on, mate. You know what I mean? I got blocked from Andrews, so made another account. It was YouTube who done it. Blimey. What did you say in Andrews Live to get blocked, Craig? Get the kettle on for Saturday morning, Cole. Will do, Kirk. Evening, Emma. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. Emma, I've been Brighton today. I've been we've been mooching around Brighton this afternoon, doing a bit of shopping and having a gander. We went to, I'll tell you where we ate. We went to, I've forgotten the name of the place now. The Deli. I did a video on it a while back. The Deli in, is it Gloucester Street, North Street, around there somewhere? The Deli. All lovely BLTs, one of the best BLTs I've ever had in my life. Craig didn't do anything, noticed it one day. All right, fair play. Again, Andrew does it unless you're giving him stick and calling him names. Andrew's mods don't, as far as I'm aware, don't tend to block lightly either. It's just that he gets so many trolls, doesn't he? Because his channel's that flipping big, and all the stuff that people say about him. He's a sitting target for trolls and idiots, So, but I think if you go on there and like you guys are now in a chat and you're just chatting and saying hello to each other and talking about Tenerife, which is what he wants you to do in his life. Andrew's lives, I'm guessing, the more people go on there asking about Tenerife, the better for him, because that is like how his lives get pushed out. I can't. He's, I don't think he's a big blocker, is he? Wagwan, any advice for my trip around the UK? 44 days long. Can you message? I'll appreciate it. I've got some advice for you, Jay. 44 days long trip. Don't forget to change your socks, especially if you're getting in my car in Weymouth. JBM, you've misbehaved in this live. What you said about rimming, I would have blocked you in here if I was a mod. I was blocked on yours. Well, I've no rimming talk in this live. My son works in Gloucester Street, a pub called Basket Maker's Arms. Oh, that's right. You said he'd moved on from the other one, didn't you? Basket Maker's Arms. I don't know that one. I didn't vlog today, right? Every time I do a vlog in Brighton, I always say I want a night out in Brighton. I want to do a pub crawl. There are millions of pubs in Brighton, aren't there? Literally, compared to Bournemouth, you've got more pubs in one street in Brighton than we have in the whole of Bournemouth. I swear down. And they all look flipping great. They all advertise live music and all that sort of stuff. And you walk in the daytime and there's a decent atmosphere. I saw a cracking one today, and I said to Saf, I'd love to go in there. See, Saf's not a big pub person, so she's not going to go when I'm over there with it. Oh, there's a pub. I'll tell you where it is. I don't know the name of it. If you walk off the seafront up that street where the Quadrophenia alley is, right? You go past the alley on your left, and you keep going up, and you've got a shop on the corner that's got a really nice smell to it. Begins with P. And is it Occitane, the little dingy shop? And you go past that and you keep walking up, and then there's a gap in the buildings, and on the left there's this pub, and behind it's a lanes, and there's this pub, and it's got all hanging baskets outside, like a big tall pub, and it looks absolutely stunning, and it's always busy. I've always wanted to go in that pub. One of these days I'm going to do a Brighton pub crawl night video. Gotta be done. I need somebody with a bit of nous about Brighton to show me around. And somebody who can neck a few beers, and I'll do a JBM. I'll get a cheap hotel, and I'll do it. I'll do a Brighton video. Oh, brilliant. I'm just back from taking our black. Hang on, let me go. JBM's cool. Ruth, just taking the black Labrador Jen out for a last walk for tonight. It's cloudy and cold here in Hamilton. I'm off out myself shortly, Ruth. I'm going to go out and do a nighttime video in a bit here in Bournemouth. There's something going on in Bournemouth tonight that is of great interest to me, and I'm going to go out and video it at about 11 o'clock. So I'm going to wrap up now. I've had your weather report. Lynn's off. I'm going now. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Night to Saf. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Thank you for hyping the videos, and say hello to Paul for me as well. And take care. Important, Tricia Slater's comments not coming up in the chat on your channel, and she's upset about that. Can you please investigate and fix? David, I've addressed this. I think Anne said it, and Tricia's actually messaged me. There is absolutely no reason why a comment shouldn't come up. If she can see that if she's subscribed and logged into her YouTube account, two things: she needs to be logged into make sure. I'm not saying she isn't, but she needs to be logged into a YouTube account. Subscribe to the channel. You don't have to subscribe to comment though, as far as I'm aware, but it would help. And then she should be able to comment. She's not blocked. I've checked my blocked thing. If she's logged into a YouTube account and she can see the live, then that means she's not blocked. If she can't comment, then it's something she's gonna have to take up with YouTube, I'm afraid. It's not something I've got control over. I have no way, unless I block her from the channel itself, I can't just block anybody from commenting. Okay. It's a problem with the app. I don't know if she watches on a telly or computer or phone, but it could be a problem with the device she's using. It could be a problem with the the app. I don't know. It's something she'll have to contact YouTube. So Tricia, if you're watching, I don't have any idea what the problem is, but I can assure you, I wouldn't block Tricia. I'd block myself before I block Tricia. So definitely not blocked. As it stands at the minute, nobody is actually blocked from my YouTube channel. I've got nobody moderated who can block without my knowledge. So the only person who can block anyone is me, and there is nobody blocked at the moment from the channel. We're fine, thanks. Off to Lanzarote on Monday for a week. Nice one, Emma. Have a great time. Lanzarote is decent at the minute. I don't know, Emma, if you watch Travel on Dave. I'm sure you do, or I'm sure you've heard us mention him. Travel on Dave is a Lanzarote-based YouTuber. I've done a video with him. If you don't know him, apologies if you do, and I'm repeating. It might be worth you sort of looking him up. He's got a Facebook account. He's got a YouTube channel. He is the Mr. Tenerife. He's a Mr. Lanzarote, and he does excursions as well. And if you tell him you watch me, he'll look after you. He's a great fella, cracking fella. He's a British guy, and he lives in Lanzarote. He lives in Playa Blanca with his family, and he organises excursions. And on his channel, he goes live every Sunday morning, does walks around all the resorts. He's a mine of information. So if you've never heard of him, have a look. Travel on Dave, Travel on World. It is, sorry, Travel on World. We're in Brighton for a night out in November if you want to join us, Col. Yeah, possibly, Kirk. That is a big possibility. Let me know what dates, because I'm looking at Tenerife in November. So if I'm around, then yeah, defo. Yeah, let me know the dates. Ty's off. Nice one, Ty. Good to see you, mate. Ty, thank you for your support. Recent subscriber. Do appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much, and I'll catch up with you soon. I've got some videos going up this week, Ty. I'm going out to do a Bournemouth nightlife one now. So you might want to watch that one. It's going to be quite interesting. And that'll be going up tomorrow or Thursday, mate. All right. Can't see it either. No, we can't. JBM, decide what you're saying about thinking. Say something in the same joke in the same sentence or paragraph. Keith's off. Yeah, cheers, Keith. Thanks for popping in. We're not just stay much longer. I've been on an hour. Is it an hour I've been on? I don't know. Yeah, coming up to the hour. Yeah, nice one, Keith. Thank you so much. Was Trisha on Paz's live? I didn't see your comments if you were, Trisha. Hope you're okay. Yeah, Trisha, I'm gutted. I don't know why you can't comment. Because nobody else is having a problem. Or I've not heard of anyone else having a problem. And like I say, definitely not blocked. 100% not blocked. Lanzarote Dave, Mr. Travel On, that's the man. Fabio Lux, I went to the bar called High Fish Bar in Tenerife, and the guy told me about you and to subscribe to you. Oh, nice one. Thank you so much. Yeah, High Fish Bar in Los Cristianos. His name's Gary, the owner. Yeah, thank you, Fabio. Yeah, that's really good. Nice to have you on the channel. And if you're still there, mate, say hello to Gary for me and thank him so much for the referral. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I've known Gary a few years now, and I'm a sort of regular. It's my little go-to bar when I'm in Tenerife, mate. I'll be there very, very soon. I'll be there. Where are we now? Coming up to the end, last week in September. Blimey. I'll be there in the next 4 to 6 weeks. If you're still there, tell Gary. And be there to see him and spend some time and do another video. I've done a video on the channel, Fabio, of Gary's bar. If you go back about a year or so ago, I've done like a video and a couple of shorts just showing Gary's bar off, High Fish Bar. Cracking little bar, beautiful bar. Do the board, I will, Jay. Mr. Travel On, that's the one, Craig. You do, and follow and subscribe. No, I thought you would, Emma, because everyone talks about him. I thought you would. I was just making sure. So yeah, but he's your man. If you and your family go on excursions, he's your man. You know, he's the Dan. He's the Dan of Lanzarote. He's a good laugh as well, I tell you. Pat's not in the chat at the minute, Pat Moran, but He's a good laugh. If you meet up with him, if you bump into him, he's an absolute. Oh, he's a killer. Talk about it. He's the epitome of what you see is what you get. Right? He's loud, but in a good, funny way loud, not in a show-off way loud. He's a cracking fella, Dave. How do you check if someone is blocked? What you do, Jay, you go into YouTube Studio on a laptop. It won't let you do it on your phone. And if you go, I can't remember the section now, but if you go into settings, community, and then there's like a little tab on there and it says channel management or whatever. And then there's a thing where you go in and you can see all these YouTube channels or names that people who are blocked. And you as channel owner, you can X them off basically and unblock them. I've not, since I've had no moderators, I haven't done it. But when I had moderators, I was checking, and there was a few idiots who've been in who've not been in since and all that. But there was nobody regular who was blocked. Okay, so yeah, if you go in, but you have to do it on a laptop, Jay. You can't do it on your phone. 1 hour 5 minutes live. Nice one, Craig. What's going on at 11, Colin? I'm intrigued. Oh, Julie, I'll tell you what it is. No, I won't tell you because I'm going to spoil the video. You'll have to watch the video. Suffice to say, Bournemouth is going to be very busy tonight, and it'll be worth me videoing it. Right, that's all I'm going to say. You know what my nighttime videos are generally like, Julie, if you've seen them, me Veronica stuff and all that. Tonight, Bournemouth is going to potentially be exceptional, and as a local YouTuber, I'd be who vlogs nightlife. I'd be crazy if I didn't make the 10-minute walk into town and vlog it tonight. So I'm gonna do it as knackered as I am. I'm gonna have a little walk into town. I'm only 6 or 7 minutes out of the town. Walk down into the town and point and shoot, and I'll see what happens on camera. The video I'll go up. The video will go up. I'm gonna do it on my Pocket 3 actually. So it's gonna be like. There's not going to be much editing in it. I'll probably get up tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, I'll probably get up tomorrow or Thursday. And I'm probably going to do another one tomorrow night as well, because tomorrow night is going to be equally as interesting. It's not, and it's not 11 p.m. It's just when I'm going to go down there. It's going to be all night. It's going to. Oh, I could probably stay down there till about 3 in the morning and make about 20 videos. Pat Moran's a great guy. Pat Moran's a legend. Like you, Ant, you're a great girl. Anne's a legend too. Dude, all right, Jay, I'm doing the board. Oh, calm down. Fab, I'll be waiting. Julie, if you're here, I could take you and Dave down. We could have a few on the way. By the way, that reminds me. Before I do the board and before we go, I'm going to tell you about last night, right? Every Monday night since June, I've been hosting a quiz night. I don't know if in your town or city around the UK, you've got a bar called O'Neill's. It's like an Irish theme bar, very loose Irish theme bar. There's not a lot Irish about it, apart from the fact that it's called O'Neill's. They do a massive thing on St. Patrick's Day. They sell Tato's, the Northern Ireland ones, not the ones Anne and David eat. And they do like all the Guinness beers and different Irish beers and all that sort of stuff. So it's the closest thing Bournemouth's got to an Irish bar. Anyway, I host a quiz night in O'Neill's, right, every Monday. And if you look at my videos of Bournemouth Town Centre, you'll see where O'Neill's is. It's right, literally, on the edge. It's right in between the big university area of Bournemouth and Bournemouth Town Centre. It's right in the middle. So every student has to walk past O'Neill's to get into the town centre. So I do the quiz night, and I've been doing it since the summer, and we normally have about 5 or 6 teams maximum. So I'm doing a quiz to about 20 to 30 people most nights, most Mondays, which is okay. Ticks over, it makes its money. But the university students, the freshers last week, this week, next week, and all the students are coming back. Last night, whereas I've normally got 20, 25 people, I think in the bar last night there was close on to like 200 people. They were all. It was crazy. It was absolutely mental. Part of the reason they're all in there, not to see me in my quiz, although most of them did take part in the quiz. I had about 18 teams in the quiz, all young, all loud, all spending their student finance. This is why it was £2.50 a pint. Apart from premium beers. When I say premium beers, I mean like your Peroni, your Guinness, all them ones that normally cost a lot of money. They're all £3.50. £3.50 for a pint of Guinness. And that runs to the end of October. And then they were doing various promotions on things like shots, like baby Guinness, or like 4 for a £5 or something, I don't know. And the quiz prizes in between rounds, I was doing like little spot games with them. So I did a limbo dancing competition, and dozens and dozens of pissed up students who were already pissed up doing limbo dancing is a sight to behold. Next week I'm going to video it, I swear down. And yeah, so that's why last night when I came in, I was absolutely frazzled, and I saw and heard things I shouldn't have seen and heard. So if you're watching this and your son or daughter is starting university this week, and you think at 11 o'clock at night they're sitting in their university residence revising or ironing their t-shirts for the next day or getting ready for lectures, it ain't happening. They are out on the piss. And they're necking £3.50 pints of Guinness like it's going out of fashion. So yeah, that was last night. Anyway, I'll do the board. Look forward to seeing it. Yeah, I'll put it up. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out in about an hour's time, and I'll knock a video up and I'll put it on. It should be yeah. If you're watching videos and you have ad block on, your view won't count. How do I unsubscribe from YouTube? Sending me email. I haven't got a clue, Jay. Again, you'd have to go in YouTube Studio and do your preferences. Is Deacon Blue in Bournemouth tomorrow? I think they are, Shirley. Yes, I think they're on at Bournemouth Pavilion, I believe. It'll be either Bournemouth Pavilion or Bournemouth International Centre. The best potatoes. Speaking of travel on Dave, he did the video I didn't have the bottle to do, because at the time it was causing riots, wasn't it? Damien Hooper was going nuts about the best potatoes, and he kept saying he bought me. I met him in Tenerife, and he bought me a big bag of King potatoes. Well, he bought me 2 big bags, and Lynn from County Fermanagh sent me the Northern Ireland ones a few weeks before, and I was going to do which ones are best. I was going to do a blind taste test, but I just didn't have the bottle. And then about a month or 2 later, Travel on Dave did exactly that video. I said, God, Dave, you're brave. Is Keith George still there, Colt? Who does Boy George? I think he's back in Tenerife now, Craig. He only did one night down here. He did one night in Weymouth on a UK tour. I think he's back in Tenerife now at Puerto Colón. I think. Reasonable price for Guinness. I haven't seen it £3.50 for years, and that's why they're necking it like it's going out of fashion. They're necking it like it's tap water. On the tables, they had like dozens of staff on. They weren't understaffed by any means, but the tables were like stacked with all these glasses. Oh my God. And I had the brainwave of getting them up, climbing on a stage, doing limbo dancing. Next week, I'm doing one of the games I'm doing next week is where you put baked beans on a plate using a straw. I'll video it. I'll get Eric to video it. They're crazy. No one understands what he's saying. Who, me? Right, board. No, I'm not bored. I'm going to do the board. Oh, God. Scroll out of that. How many of you's on anyway? There's loads of you on. What are you all doing up this late? I was only expecting about 10 people in tonight. Right, if you haven't subscribed, check now, because I'm going to update the board. If you haven't subscribed and you want your figure to appear in the subscriber figures, do it now, because I'm going to update the board. It's not going to change very much, I don't think, because I've not put that many videos. In fact, I've put next to nothing up over this past week. A, due to it being busy, and B, I've seen everyone's views go rubbish. So I'm guessing people are on holiday and kids are starting back at school and people are at college and end of summer. And I noticed everyone's views have dipped this week. Obviously, there's the odd exceptions to all. So I've just not bothered putting stuff up, and I've not been, what's the word? I've not been disciplined enough to sit down and edit. Is me honest thing. So I'm not expecting miracles on these views. All right, figures are mean. Right, what do we do first? Views. So those of you who don't normally watch, again, I'm not a daily viewer of figures and numbers, but I keep a record. It's interesting when you go back over the lives that I've been doing every Tuesday, and we've done this, you can see the channel growing. So it's just my way of showing to you lot that I do appreciate how the channel's growing with your support. And it also just keeps it in mind for me, whether it's doing crap or doing good or whatever. So the number of views last week was 1,613,000. This week, it has actually gone up. 1,623,000. What's that say? 540. So not fantastic, but 10,000 views in a week when I've not put any videos up. I'll take that any day. Watch time hours. Last week it was 139,250. These are since the channel begun, by the way, okay? And I think they're about a day or 2 days behind, okay? So last week it was 139,250. This week it's 139,673. Let's change the date. What's the date? 23rd. Oh, it's my brother's birthday today. Oh, shit, 23rd. My brother's birthday today. He lives in Adelaide, Australia. It's his birthday today. I haven't got a clue how old he is. I think he's about 50 odd, 58. He's older than me, a lot older than me. So watch time hours 139,673. And subscribers, last week on the 16th, it was 8,897. This week, it's 8,917. There we go. So it has gone up, to be fair. There you go, JC. So I'm quite surprised by that. I wasn't expecting an increase, and that's because I've not looked at it all week. So that's quite a pleasant sort of result, to be fair. In fact, that was a really good result. So thank you, everybody, for doing that. Watching, subscribing, hitting thumbs up and supporting the channel. Really massively do appreciate it. The content sort of uploads will be on the up from here on. I can promise you that. I've got about 7 to put up. And there's no update. I know everybody, and I really appreciate it. Everybody says, when you're in Tenerife, we're just still waiting on one of SAF's exam dates, but there's going to be 2 trips between now and the end of the year to Tenerife. There's going to be one either late October or sometime in November, and then there's going to be one round about first or second week in December. So they're going to be in quite quick succession, because I'm going over in December to celebrate my 24th birthday, and I've got a couple of other bits and bobs going on over there at that time, so I've got to be there in December, and then we want to go in sort of October to sort of relax and chill out and give Saf and me some time and make some nice videos as well. So there's going to be 2 trips to Tenerife, which we're so excited about. I don't know the dates as yet. It might be just a case of we book literally a couple of days before, fly out, and then I go, hi, I'm in High Fish Bar, and then you see me there, sort of thing, you know what I mean? So it's might do it like that for a bit of fun, because we don't know ourselves where we're going yet. Simple as that. Right, let's look at your comments. Pam Domain, have a glass of wine. I'm sure Pam will. I've done a thumbs up. Thank you, Shirley. Appreciate all your thumbs up, guys. It does push I underestimated the power of the thumbs up. But then I was shown by a very popular YouTuber who we all know and love one day what the thumbs up really does, and it does make a massive difference. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Don't know question. Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Cole's brother. Thank you, Craig. He lives in Adelaide in Australia. His name's Kev. I've not spoken to him for a while. Yeah, he lives in Adelaide. He's got 2 twin boys who are now both married, I believe. And he's got a daughter who is probably almost close to married. And he was a Rolls-Royce mechanic, Rolls-Royce and Jaguars and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, he's done very well for himself. Enjoying Tenerife, walking as planned, 20,000 steps today. That is what I want to hear, David. Met lots of subscribers. Heat wave and clean road, great weather now, mid-20s, lovely sea breeze. But the big question we all want to know, David, is how many drinks have you had? Right, that's the important bit. And who are you leading astray, seeing as I'm not there? Thanks, Cole, for a great live. Thank you, Pam. Well done, great stuff. Thank you, Anne. Wagwan Tours, we really want to know when you're going to get your hair cut. You heard it here first. Watch to the end. Those of you who've watched this live to the end, it ain't going to be in 2025. Off to bed. Cheers, living the dream. Sorry I infringed on your premiere. I will watch it. When I get back off my night live, I promise you I'm going to watch your premiere and I'll drop a thumbs up. Go and subscribe to Living the Dream, people. Anybody who's watching me now who hasn't done so already, go and subscribe to Dave and Julie. Great stuff. They go all over the place. Much more than I do. Bye, Cole. Thank you, Louise. Louise Parks, thank you so much. You got banned from the barbers looking like. I heard Scotsman Kev's my brother now. Scotsman Kev isn't my brother. His name is Kevin, but he's not a Scotsman. And he doesn't walk around the camera. You'll never get my brother on YouTube, tell you that. Anybody, listen, thank you so much. I'm going to cut loose. Massive thank you for you all to join in late. I do appreciate it. Have a great week. I've got some great stuff going up this week, and hopefully the video I'm going to be making in the next hour will be entertaining. So thanks for watching. Thanks for popping in alive. Watch everyone else's content. If you're over in Tenerife and David, all those who are over there, have a fabulous time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care of yourselves. Look forward to seeing footage and photos and all that. And I'll catch you all in the next live, in the next video. Take care. Happy Tuesday. Love you all. For me and Saf.